All right, what's up, everybody? Back with another day where I'm going to show you how I am piecing together my food plan for the day with the app called My Macros Plus to make sure that I am hitting my caloric and my macronutrient goals, all those cool proteins, carbs, and fats. I do these every single day, anyways, and I thought, why not record them and throw them up on here? Maybe help somebody else figure out how to do theirs as well. If you find this video to be helpful, please hit like on it, maybe even the subscribe button while you're here. And do me a favor, I just last week launched my new website, cheapofitness.com. This is where I spend my time digging through Amazon looking for deals, discounts, sales, coupon codes on fitness specific items. This might be energy drinks, supplements, protein, workout equipment, anything fitness related. I'm digging it up to find you deals and places to save you money. So link is in the description down below. Let's go ahead and get rolling. Again, the app I am using here is called My Macros Plus. I'm going to put links in the description below to this as well so you can download it. Costs a couple of bucks, like maybe two, maybe three, but well worth it if it helps you stay consistent with your overall goals. So now, one of the things that I've been doing this week that's different than my previous weeks, if you've been watching the last few days, is I am not now adding food in randomly in my meals. I am building entire meals, like actual prepping, and adding the entire prepped meal as one item into my plan. So let me show you what that means. So every single day whenever I build these, I have a system that I use to build it. It's 3 steps. First step is find something that you can add in every single day that's basically the same thing. I call these my staples, and that's because they just help me get going. They help me get the ball started, ball rolling, or whatever every single day. And they have the same food in them every single day. For me, my staples are my pre and my post workout. And the reason those are my staples is because it's always just whey protein, like some sort of whey protein drink. 1 scoop, maybe a scoop and a half. And if you look at the actual app here, you'll see I've already put those on and track those. You can see the apple protein. That's by a company called IsoPure, which I am loving. I wasn't sure if I was going to like apple flavored protein. Turns out it's really good, and it absorbs nicely too, which is a big deal for me. And same thing on my post-workout as well, with some gummy bears for a little post-workout snack. So that's my staples. Even if I'm not working out, I do that every single day. One, because I need the protein anyway, so I need it. But two is, again, it just helps me get the plan started for the day. My second step of my 3-step process is if I have any sort of cravings that I've been wanting, I try to add those in before I build out all of the other meals. Just because, especially when you are dieting, right, which just basically means you're cutting your calories, you're reducing your calories, it's easy to feel like you're depriving yourself of like food that you want, and that will oftentimes derail people. They just feel like I can't fight it anymore, and I got to have that oatmeal cream pie, and so they'll stop doing any sort of plan because they got derailed by craving. So I recommend, whether you are prepping for a week's worth of food at once or just a day at a time, take this opportunity to put some cravings into your plan and help keep yourself sane. Now, once you've done step 2, you're going to go on to step 3, which is now you're going to go ahead and build your meals. So if you are building it every day, like for a while, I was doing every day kind of differently. I'd wake up and do it and just do it for that day. Or if you're doing it like I've been doing it this week, which is prepping on like a Sunday for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and getting all that food ready, then you're doing it kind of several days all at once. You're just going to build your plans based off of how you plan on eating. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, all of that. So that's step 3, and we're going to go through that now. I've already built most of today's plan. As you can see here, for breakfast, I have an item just called breakfast. And breakfast for me, if I go into the recipes section of the app, you'll see for me breakfast, if I click on it and then click the edit button, it's some bone broth. That's 1 cup of bone broth, 1 regular egg, and then a cup of liquid egg whites. That's what I have saved as a breakfast item in here. So I just add breakfast as 1. It's 41 grams of protein, only 4.5 grams of fat, which is nice. Only 1 gram of carbs. Very low carb breakfast there. For lunch, I have something called meal 2. And again, these are meals that I have prepped a few days ago. So I just label them with a marker and I put them in the refrigerator. Meal 2, if we were to look at that, if you click meal 2 and then the edit button, this was a certain amount of sweet potato, 188 grams. I put some deli chicken. This is a wrap, is what this is. Deli chicken, some fat-free cheddar cheese, a couple of green olives, and some guacamole. Very basic lunch. That is my meal 2, and so I added that in on Sunday. I calculated all of it, put it in here, and so I just added in meal 2 for lunch. And meal 1 was my dinner today. So meal 1, it might be confusing why I would do 2 before 1. It's just how I labeled them this week. Meal 2 for me is, if I go to my recipes again, meal 2 edit button is, oh no wait, I hit the wrong button before. Oops, that one was meal 2. Let me go back, I need meal 1. I blew it. All right, flip-flop those. So here's the other meal. Some broccoli, some baked beans. These are the fat-free baked beans by Bush's. 4 turkey meatballs. They're 1 ounce each. I measured them like that intentionally. And then just some chicken breast on the side. I just eat it. Frankly, my wife thinks it's disgusting, but I eat it cold. I don't even care. I'm at an age, apparently, that I don't care if something's warm. I just eat it. It tastes the same to me anyways. So I just take that out of the fridge and I eat it all cold. So I added that in then as my meal. So dinner I have meal 1. So it looks very, very basic. It says for breakfast I eat breakfast, for lunch I eat meal 2, and for dinner I eat meal 1. In contrast, let's go back a few days to whenever I was adding every single item in here. As you can see here, like my breakfast, there's the bone broth, there's the eggs, liquid egg whites for lunch, there's some more wraps, right? So all that I've done here is I've condensed all of those individual items into one single item in the app. It's a really cool feature on this My Macros Plus that allows you to combine them, and then it will calculate all of the macros for everything that you just added in for you, so you don't have to do a bunch of math. It's fantastic. So that's where I'm at for, oops, go back, where am I at? Today. So I've done my breakfast, I've done my lunch, I've done my dinner, I've done my staples, but as you can see at the top, after adding my meals and my staples, this has left me with about 1,000 calories left to play with. And I want to make sure to get about 800 of those. Like 1,000 is what I have left until I max out for a cutting phase, right? For a calorie deficit plan. So I want to get about 800 more calories of this 1,000 in. And to be honest, I've got a few snacks in here that I've already eaten. Some chicken breast. This is some actually barbecued chicken breast. A frozen fruit bar, which was all carbs. I had another wrap here today. Some turkey pepperoni I put on that thing. Some fat-free cheddar. Actually, I need to add something in here because I put some Greek yogurt on there. I want to make sure to get that. Greek yogurt, plain, non-fat. I had 22 grams. The reason I remember that is because it was like 15 minutes ago. All right, a little bit better. So I've got my snacks in there that I've eaten for today, but 992 total calories remaining. So let's see if we can squash the majority of those. I don't want to add more food in. It's already 9:14 at night. And so I just want to come up with something that's got basically all of these calories and fulfill this. I want one thing. And whenever I'm thinking of one thing that I want that still has a lot of carbs, I have 143 carbs left, some protein, some fat, I go to one thing, and that's going to be my favorite cereal, Raisin Nut Bran. So let's find the Raisin Nut Bran, and let's put in about 4 ounces. Hey, cat. I'm going to find my Raisin Nut Bran here. Raisin Nut Bran. I think it's an old person's cereal. I'm going to do 4 ounces because that's what I had done previously. Let's see what that looks like once I add that in with a little bit of low-fat milk. Oops. There it is right at the top, 2%. I'm going to do 2 cups because that would be about right for 4 ounces of cereal. I prefer a milk-heavy cereal. I don't like cereal that's got not enough milk in it. What's the point? Might as well just eat it dry. Okay, so, with my 4 ounces, and this is what's pretty great about that cereal, with that 4 ounces, it wiped out about 900 calories for me. You can see there's only 48 total calories remaining now. I went over on my carbs at the top, as you can see, but I'm not too worried about that because my overall calories looks good. My fat is right about where I want it to be. I'd like to see my protein maybe lower just by a little bit. But look, my overall numbers here look fine. The calories look fine, and that's really kind of my main concern, my top priority, and then I look at the secondary macros. So, that's one of the cool things about building these is you can build them based on, how you're feeling at a particular time, at a particular day, particular week. I haven't had cereal in probably a week, and it just so happens that today is going in a way where I get to have that cereal, and it ends up fitting perfectly into my plan. So every time you do a build, whether it's by day, by week, whatever it is, it's different. It's a puzzle that you are putting pieces in, taking pieces out, changing volume, changing, how much of something you're going to have, how often you're going to have it, the window of time that you're going to be eating. So I find some sort of strange satisfaction out of, I think my kid calls it Oddly satisfying is the term that all the cool people use on the internet. It's satisfying to me to be able to put these in a way that hits my numbers in a way that I'm happy with. So again, the app is called My Macros Plus. Get it on all the app stores. Link in the description down below. Check out my website, www. I don't have to say that. I don't know why I keep saying that. CheapoFitness.com. I'm searching Amazon, so you don't have to, for fitness deals, coupons, sales, whatever. Link is in the description below as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Like this video if it was helpful. Also subscribe while you're here. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Peace out.